Good afternoon and welcome to the Happy Half Hour. I'm Leigh Kubin.
And I'm Sandra Priestley. Welcome to our podcast. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
I am drinking water
Uh-huh.
out of my daughter's Stanley mug
Oh,
with this like little flower top. I mean, can I be more unlike me? Like
well, that would keep the fly from getting in there.
it would keep that. Well, thankfully, the fly swatter has kept that fly away. But yes, how gross. But
I am just got done with workout. I was in the office this morning, got to wrap up work about 12-ish,
nice.
and I changed and went over to the gym and worked out, came home and time to record, and I didn't have time to fix my hair. So you're getting workout, Leigh, today. So
Awesome.
I've got some water in my cute little cup. Hydrate.
Hydrate, hydrate. Yes.
Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
Post workout and in a sweaty, hot
Mhm.
environment.
I got some feedback on my book.
And
I'm going to call it a review. It wasn't really a review like someone, but I got a message going, hey, I want to connect. Can we chat?
okay.
And so I'm like, of course. So I call her and she's like, so I read your little book. I don't know that she said little book, but,
Yeah, yeah.
and I said, and because she's one that I had approached to talk to. And she was like,
Okay.
absolutely not. And
Interesting, but she would still read the book.
yeah,
Huh.
yeah. She was trying to be kind, but she said that book is irresponsible. And it's a slap in the face of all of us out there protesting and marching. And my first response was shame. Like, oh shit, I've done something wrong. And then it was like, no, no, no. And I listened to her. But her position is that the Republicans are all in on this and they want to destroy our country. And that by me saying, let's connect, that I am giving them a pass. And she wants them punished. Like when all of the dust settles and those people need to be punished. And I'm like, yeah, I just can't get on board with that. I said, let's pretend for a moment there is one right side and one wrong side. And we think we're on the right side and they're the wrong ones. Well, let's pretend for a moment that we find out in the end we're on the wrong side. Don't we want grace and love from them? Wouldn't that be what we would want? Or do we want them to punish us forever? And I said, I don't think there's a right and a wrong side. I think there is fear being fed on both sides. And I think they're similar in the sense that they are not trying to bring us together.
Right.
They're trying to conquer and divide. And where we'll get to the truth, I mean, the truth of the matter is, doesn't matter who you talk to, at the end of the day, we all want the same things. You know, all of our basic needs, our families, we want to live a happy life. We want to be secure. And once we begin to connect and understand other people's point of view, other things will begin to make sense for them and for us. But we're really all the same at the end of the day. And she was not having, she listened to me. I listened to her. We did not argue. There were no insults thrown, but she was just had it on her heart that she needed to tell me, pull the plug on this.
But you can see your book is about connecting people of different backgrounds, like, because we're all people.
Yeah.
And that would destroy the narrative that she is holding so dear of it's an us versus them.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't
she,
have to be.
right, but that's what is fueling her.
Yeah. She's very angry right now. And I feel bad for her to be in that dark place, to see no hope.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's got to be a scary, sad place to be.
Yeah.
So I feel for her there, but I can't go sit there with her.
No,
You know,
no.
I,
Nor should you shrink yourself. I mean, I would probably feel the same too, right? Initially, it's like, oh, what did I just do? Oh no, 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 no. I gotta pull back. I gotta pull back. Oh no, how am I gonna get all this? They're like I'm doing something that's irresponsible, irresponsible. I would die over that word.
yeah.
Like I really would.
Oh, it
Like,
triggered shame and
oh yes,
embarrassment and like, oh, it like that was
yes,
instant. There was no time to think. It was just on me. And then
right.
it was like, now wait a minute. Wait,
Yes.
wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's look at the truth of
Yeah.
this. Let's look at what this has the potential to do.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, and I mean, I still go back to, like, people just have their opinions based on agreements that they've made. I mean,
Correct.
Don Miguel, right? So she has her opinion and you have yours,
Mhm.
and they're both right because you believe them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
your opinion is right for you at this time until, I mean, I doubt that you will ever change your mind, but like until something forces you to look at it and go, maybe, do I agree with this agreement? Yes or no? And then you get to choose it, yes, or discard it, no. And unfortunately, she's not there yet.
Yeah.
I love having discussions with people who see my opinion is my opinion and it's right for me
Mhm.
at this point, who don't try to change my opinion, but just like in your book, just understand where they come from.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm going to take something new, just like when you went into the mosque.
Mhm.
This is the opinion that I had. Go into the mosque. Wow.
Illusion shattered.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's too bad because in a way, I think she missed the point of your book,
Mhm.
because and probably too pissed off to really internalize it, but the
Mhm.
whole,
It was not a vibrational match to her.
no.
Not at all. And that's okay.
I know. When I first came to Veterans Affairs, so I was working with this woman and she had a very traumatic experience in the military.
Hmm.
And she is struggling with PTSD, severe PTSD and social anxiety, to the point of like terror. And so I had been helping her to sort of be able to be less afraid
Mhm.
and to be able to, I'm not joking, one of the steps that we were working on was her to be able to go through the drive-through for food, to pick up food. That is how debilitating this has been for her.
Wow.
And she was an artist. They lived off in the country. She had a big ass dog, like a service dog,
Okay.
and she was happy in her home. And I had presented her case for, I can't remember, something that some extraordinary expense that I wanted to put in for her. And one of the doctors had, and she was going to therapy and all these things, like it was on Zoom. And one of the doctors on a call had said, well, this woman, she just needs to get out and she needs to do this and she needs to do that and she needs to do this and she should be doing this and she should be able to go to her own doctor's appointment and we shouldn't be doing all of this stuff. And
Hmm.
she has no quality of life. And I said, what's interesting is in your opinion, quality of life means she can go to the doctor on her own, she can go through the drive-through, she can sit in a restaurant, but it might not be hers.
Yeah.
She has an amazing quality of life for herself. Is she still fearful? Yes, but she's okay in that fear. She is an amazing artist. She sells her art. And what she wanted to work up to was people coming to the home and her feeling safe. That's,
Mm-hmm.
she just wanted to be on her own and do her art and feel
Yeah.
safe when people came. Like, what an amazing goal that she had for herself.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes that, like, speaking with her and working with her really shifted for me, because I thought, this is what I want for me, and this might be what I want for you. But what if that's not your path? What if your path is to, what if this poor woman's path, she doesn't recognize that and maybe she doesn't want anything different. Maybe she wants to be an advocate. She wants to be
Yeah.
cranky. She wants to be angry. And I love that you just kind of listened to her. You said, this is my piece, and this is what I believe. And you get to believe,
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
to believe. Like,
Yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Too many people would create this argument, which she tried to do. I mean, she tried to convert you,
Mm-hmm.
right? To say your opinion is wrong. But I love the awareness that you had and the confidence that you had coming quickly around. Because let's face it, you could have spiraled for
Oh,
days, weeks, or months. You could have pulled your book off,
right. Yeah.
right? Like,
Cancel, cancel, cancel.
I know, but by the time we're 50 and we're doing all this mindset work,
Yeah.
it comes quickly. It dissipates quickly, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, but I've had opportunities to practice this before.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
It was it I think more than anything, it was that initial
Oh,
shame
totally. Mm-hmm. And
that
it's shocking when it comes up, right? All of a sudden, it's just like hits you in the chest, and you're going, oh, whoa, where'd you
yes,
come from?
yes. I was past
Did
this.
did
And it's like,
not anticipate
but
this.
you are past this. You're
Yeah.
fine. And so it was a quick rebound. It was as quick as when Stephanie told me they were shutting down the energy room. And my first thought was, oh, and then it
Yes.
was like, but you're always in the right place at the right time. And then it was shifted. And it was
Mhm.
about that quick.
Mhm.
And I don't think that we can expect to go through life and not have something come at us and have a initial reaction. It's just
I
the way
agree.
we respond.
I agree. And the power is in, like, that power of the pause, right?
Yeah.
It's that power to just hold on and go, whoa, this is fucking interesting. Where'd you come from? Haven't seen you for a while.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pause and wait until that 90 seconds, till that fear goes through you or that emotion goes through you, and then go, okay, now what, how do I reply to this?
Yeah.
But I feel as though that takes some work, because a lot of times, we're so used to caring so much about what other people think or
Yeah.
say, or that shame can, wow, be deep. But if we can just wait for it to go through and then get back to our own truth, I think it's like, when we're confident in ourselves and we are, like, know our truth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, for me, the biggest shift, and you tell me if you think so too, but the biggest shift for me is in not worrying as much about what other people think,
Mm-hmm.
is the knowledge, like living the idea that someone else's opinions is only because of their experiences and their thoughts and the way that
Yeah.
they were raised, and doesn't mean that it's true. I swear. And then the awareness that my beliefs are also based on that.
Correct.
And so, what if I'm not right? What
Yeah.
if I'm not right?
Yeah. Correct.
What if I all of a sudden go, shit, I've believed this my entire life, and now maybe it's not serving me. I mean, that's powerful.
Huge. And it's a gift to be able to do that because I
Mm,
want to be so invested
right.
in any belief that I will ignore evidence around me
Yeah,
that contradicts it,
exactly.
kind of like science.
Right.
It has
Yeah,
theories it follows. And as it gets new information, it begins to evolve
right.
and shift. It didn't lie to us, it just learned something it didn't know before.
Hmm.
We could learn a lesson from that.
Well, Maya Angelou again, right? We did that when we knew how to do, and now that we
Yeah,
know better, we can
we
do
do
better.
better. Mhm.
It's the same. But it's so interesting because similar to my experience with doing a video on Mercury and communication, and then somehow I lose
There's no
the
sound.
there's no sound on that. This was the same because you are writing a book to connect people that like the intention was to seek out people with different opinions and
Yeah.
really understand that at the core we are one.
Mhm.
And so the fact that you would get someone in your face, I mean, not just reading the book and talking about you behind your back, but like phoning you to tell you you were wrong is just so ironic. It's almost like iconic. I like it's just wild to me that that happens, but I do think it happens more often than not, where
Yeah.
it's like
Well, and I am
they
grateful
can't avoid it.
that she came to me
Mhm.
to have the conversation. Now, I'm sure she's telling some of her other friends what she thinks. We're
Yeah.
in different circles, so whatever.
Yeah.
But I am grateful for the conversation.
I wish she would have said yes to the fucking interview then or now. I think, oh, you want your voice heard? Let's go.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I asked you to interview, so why don't you give me your voice?
Mhm.
Like I would love to see what would have come out of that conversation and
Yeah.
how that would have resulted, like how you would have written it.
Mhm.
Like not in the conversation that you had because she came to you sort of challenging, but like in an open conversation that you had similar to the ones in the book.
Yeah.
Like, I would have loved to see how that would have transpired. I would love for you to interview her now.
Mhm. Yeah, but she wants no part of it.
Exactly. And that matters
Oh, 100%.
because, yeah, too often, I mean, I think about and this is pretty controversial in Canada, but the big, huge statement on at our capital with the truckers who were arguing against the vaccine mandates and like stopping people from going across the border and things like this.
Yeah.
And it was so interesting because yes, from what I saw, I mean, you get one sort of opinion on what it was like from the news,
Yeah.
and then you get another opinion on what it looks like on videos, and who fucking knows? I wasn't there.
Mhm.
But
Truth
I
somewhere in the middle.
right. And I could see like them singing "Oh Canada" and like having tailgates and just like being so patriotic. I'm not entirely sure that I have seen that in Canada ever in
Yeah.
my life as patriotic as it seemed in those videos, in some of those videos. And I think, being a part of that feels great.
Yeah.
Being a part of burning a flag because you don't like the government of choice or you don't like that, like I can't
Yeah.
with that. So to me, I would need, if I were to, I would need to be around that, like, superwoman, my superpower is my vote. Like I would need to be there or I would be quickly gone.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
start to burn a flag, I'm fucking out. Like,
Right. And then just that energy, the
yeah.
fear in that. And So I've been going down the rabbit hole
Mm,
on YouTube a little bit.
yeah.
And it's interesting because it's like it's algorithm.
Hmm.
I start with Abraham and Joe Dispenza, Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, those sorts of things. And then I start getting new people kind of funneling through my channel. And so, like at night, if Paul's out on the patio watching sports and I come to bed alone, I'll turn on YouTube and I'm like, okay, whatever the first video is, I'm going to watch it.
Oh, cool.
And some crazy shit's been popping up. It's like wise quotes or like, I don't even know the name, but
Yeah. Like the 20 most powerful quotes, those ones.
well, no, because it's kind of a story
Oh,
that
okay.
it will tell about like how they have gotten us to forget who we are. And they talk about the media and they're like, there are some people that are complicit and that know exactly what they're doing, and other people that are just doing what they're told. But there's a message that they want to get out to everybody. And so the job of the media is to mimic, and a lot of it is fear based. Let's
Hmm.
get them afraid
Hmm.
because we are not like our equilibrium is off
Right.
when we're in fear.
Yeah.
And just listening to some of the stuff that's it almost, I'm like, is this conspiracy theorist stuff? Like, because it doesn't feel like that. Because it's
Mhm.
not like, oh, they're trying to poison us and they're trying to do, it's just they don't want us to know our connection to the universe. They
Right.
want us to think that we are these limited beings and to be afraid of all of this stuff instead of showing up and creating a life. So that
Right.
has been really, really fun to play with.
Huh.
And the lunar cycle came up in that
Oh, yeah.
and talking about how we used to, like in pagan times, we didn't have the calendar.
Right.
It was, we would go off the cycles of the moon. So this season is for this. And this is the time that we need to release and let go. And this is the time we need to plan and plant.
Interesting.
And then when I want to say Caesar, but I don't know that it's Caesar. Caesar, and then the guy that put the Bible together, Constantine.
Yeah.
In that time is when they started coming up with the calendar and started, and then we're out of rhythm with our body. We don't know when to plant, when to reap, when to all the stuff. So yeah, it's just fascinating. I don't know. I don't know what it
Wow.
means, but I
Also, how strange that you put the intention out there that you were going to watch whatever showed up first on YouTube. And so I believe it's like something that you were meant to see. Like I
felt like
believe
that.
that. So now it's like, oh, why did you need that? What is that there for? What gift? Where is the nutrition out of this? Why did you need this? Like, that's the cooler thing about it. It's like, oh shit, why did she need this? What is she meant to learn?
Do you know what I've already applied?
Oh, what?
So I'm Googling what cycle of the moon are we in this week? So as I've been getting hypnotherapy sessions ready for
Yeah.
clients coming in, we're like in the crescent waning or
Okay.
something like that. I
All
might be
right.
mistaken. It's crescent something. And it's a time of releasing and letting go of things that no longer serve us. So I have been able to move that. I'm not talking about the moon in the session. I'm
Right.
not speaking of it, but I'm doing the act of what it's asking for. So as that shifts, and then it's like the time to plant,
Love it.
then what are we planting?
But I mean, I don't necessarily go through all of the cycles of the moon, but I really believe in the full and new moon.
Yeah. Well,
I
I'm
mean,
now
like,
interested in all of the cycles because
yeah,
apparently
exactly.
there are things that we're
That's
supposed to,
cool.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm just taking it, not making it mean too much,
Yeah.
but questioning. Let's play with this. I will say the breakthroughs that I have seen this week, just implementing that. I'm
Really.
not telling people that's what I'm doing,
Yeah.
but watching their response is like, oh, they needed this. They didn't know I didn't know they needed this. Very strange, but very
You know,
exciting.
when I used to go for a walk, I used to go every single day for a walk in the park. And there was a place that I sat, big, huge, ugly rock, but it was the best place to sit. And I called it my perch. Now that's gone. They put in like a dock or like a
Hmm.
place to dock your boat. But what I noticed was on the day of the full moon, it was always the lake. We have a big, huge lake. The lake was always like totally rough. Like, so it was, and I never noticed that before, but it was just unearthing. And I mean, there would be garbage and shit and sticks and logs and everything on the beach because it was churning up and releasing stuff that was not meant to be there.
Yeah.
And that is what happens for us energetically at the full moon. And I never noticed.
What percentage of water are we?
I don't know. Is it like 70 or 80 or
It's
I don't
70 or
know.
90. I'm not
It
quite
is a
sure, but it's
lot.
crazy. Yeah. Of course,
And
the moon is
so
going to affect us.
exactly. But it was so fascinating. I'm like, shit, okay, wait, it's the full moon and it is rough. It is dark out. There it is windy. What the hell?
Yeah.
And I've noticed every single time that that is the case. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, there's something to the lunar calendar.
Yeah, I agree. But I think with that, we're out of time.
I think we are.
Pretty sure. This was good. Didn't
Yeah,
expect to go into all this woo
I
woo.
know that's so fun.
I know.
It's so fun. We never know where we're gonna go with this.
No,
And some days way far off of
I
where I
know.
thought.
Oh, thank you, Sandra. And thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next Thursday on the Happy Half Hour. Bye.
Bye.